Hey folks, welcome back to Ape Escape on the Loose. Now in this part we're going to Specter's Land and we're going to try to catch Specter again. So here's a little comment from the Big Chief himself.
Been waiting for me, huh? Well, I just had an interesting idea. How's about you and I play a little game? You know that I managed to escape from the amusement park, right? Well, now I've hidden the professor and Natalie somewhere in there, and I want you to track them down. Naturally, I've got a few surprises in store for you to keep things, interesting. I'm sure you'll have an unforgettable time. Wouldn't you agree? Anyway, I'll be waiting for you at the park. See you soon.
Fantastic. So you already know from the previous part that he had Natalie and the professor with them, right? Now we gotta go in this huge amusement park that he got and go look for those two. I mean, I don't mind. The professor helps us out and Natalie, well, Natalie's just there. So, like I said before, yeah, we gotta go search for these two. So, the first place, you do have to catch monkeys here. It's just like in the Crumbling Castle stage, where you really don't have to, you only have to catch a minimum amount in order to, clear the level. But we're gonna go after everyone we see because it's gonna make things simple. So I was just showing you, where they are in this moment. But right now, before we go rescue the professor and Natalie, we're gonna go into Western Land. Now this part right here is optional. You don't have to do it unless you want to, but you know me, I'm gonna do it anyway. But this kind of western area reminds me of I don't know if you guys seen Back to the Future. I mean, who hasn't? I seen that movie like two, 3 times, and I still enjoy watching it. But anyway, like I said before, this part kind of reminds me of it. But yeah, you got monkeys in here. They're trying to, they're hiding all over the place. So just catch them, when you can. And there's a spectacorn over there, so don't worry about it. We're gonna get it. So this monkey right here, he's wearing red shorts, so he's super dangerous. So he's throwing bombs, machine guns, probably anything he could get his hands on. But anyway, yeah, this Specter Land is huge, like I said before. It's really like a 3-part level, but this part right here is just gonna focus on freeing our friends. So that means we're going after Natalie, the professor, and possibly Jake. We're gonna see what we can do about him, but I'll leave that alone for another time. But anyway, yeah, Western Land, I believe, has a total of 5 monkeys, and I believe all the monkeys here are dangerous, or somewhat, more threatening than usual. But anyway, just to go off a little bit of a tangent, because this level is kind of long, like I said before, have you guys, what is the last theme park you guys been to? The last theme park for me, I think it was Wet n Wild. That's a water theme park here in Florida. It's just, it's cool. I mean, if you have a taste for water parks, then I think that's the biggest one here in Florida. I'm not so sure. Well, at least the part of Florida I'm from, I think it's the biggest one in the area. But you got these monkeys here. Anyway, to go off a tangent, not resuming back. You got these monkeys here that you see this one wearing black shorts. Like I said, I think they're all dangerous monkeys. But anyway, you got them hiding in like the upper stairs of a saloon, and you just need to get them with the slingback shooter to get them down. Now I think it's 3 of them in there, so pretty much I'm just focusing here and see what I can do with this slingback shooter. Now you can use the regular pellets to get them down one by one, but to get a move on, I prefer if you use the little homing slingback missiles to get more than just one down. But yeah, this one's wearing red shorts. So yeah, like I said, I think there's a total of 5 monkeys, 5 or 4 monkeys in this area. But anyway, like I said before, just going back to that tangent, the last theme park I've been to was a water theme park, and it is tons and tons of fun. I mean, it's just it has a humongous slide, and I had a friend with me that it was funny because he went on the slide before I did, and what happened was he didn't know that it dropped down really like the whole thing was like a capture. It's just it's kind of weird to explain, but the results was he just fell. I just watched him like slide down a really big slide, and it was hilarious. But anyway, we're inside the circus here where the professor is, and we're gonna see what the professor's up to.
Professor, are you hurt?
Hmm? Ah, thanks for coming, Spike. Don't worry about me. What about you?
A-okay.
That's most important. Me? I'm helpless as I am right now. You couldn't give me a hand, could you?
Sure, but how do I get in there?
The entrance is all the way up top. You should be able to get in that way.
Got it. Hang in there.
He don't have a choice but to do that. But anyway, yeah, we're inside a circus here, and the professor is being held, against his will. But this part right here can be tricky for you because, like, the little blue spring things are so tricky. There's like, I don't know when am I gonna land. But anyway, yeah, this circus is was the professor's being held against his will, against he got a rainmaster holding him hostage, and the rainmaster is on top of the little cage where we are, so we'll see him in just a moment here. But when is the last time you guys been to a circus? It's been some years for me. I haven't been to the circus since I was like 8 years old, so yeah, it's been a very long time since I've been to a circus. But anyway, it's to me a circus. It's not really all that thrilling. I mean, it's stuff I've seen on TV before, so would I go again? Probably not. I mean, a circus just don't do it for me anymore. But if my siblings wanted to go, like my little brothers and sister wanted to go, then I'll take them to the circus. But anyway, yeah, like I mentioned before, these blue things are really tricky because they bounce you too high, and you're not gonna be sure where you're gonna land. You think you're gonna land on the blue little platform thing there, but you're not. That's why I'm using the flyer to adjust my landing. But yeah, here's the Rainmaster here. This guy name is Tubby. Yeah, his name's Tubby. It kind of fits. Well, anyway, yeah. So Tubby here is Tubby here is holding the professor against his will. It's kind of hard to say that without laughing. But anyway, all you have to do is pretty much just hit him, hard enough where he falls off the ball that he's on enough times, and he'll fall through the little centerpiece in there. So yeah, I don't know how many hits this guy takes, but finally he falls down, and I'm just gonna make a safe descent because falling down there is just me automatically taking a cookie away. So I'm just making a safe descent right here. So anyway, Tubby right here is pretty much out of it. Don't know when he's gonna wake up, but when he do, I got a little surprise for him in form of the stunt club. Now, here's the thing here. The professor will not stay still. The professor will move out of the way. See, like, just there. The professor is smart. He's like, I'm not gonna sit here and get hit. I'm gonna move the hell out of the way. So, that's exactly what the professor did. So, if you try to bring Tubby towards the professor is gonna run and move out the way. You see he moving all out of the way right now. So anyway, just to beat Tubby, you just got to knock him out a couple of times, and that'll be the end of the fight.
Thanks, Spike. You sure have gotten stronger.
Aw, thanks to your gadgets.
You know, strength doesn't only mean power. Power is just a small part of one's strength, Spike. And you have definitely come to show the true meaning of strength.
Yeah, well, I don't know too much about those things, you know?
By the way, Spike, there's still been no sign of Specter or Jake, right?
Nope.
Okay, I'm going back to the lab to repair the machine. If we're too late, Specter might be able to alter the course of history again, and then we're all out of luck. Get back to the park and keep searching, and really keep your wits about you.
right.
Right, thanks for those encouraging words, Professor. So now the Professor is saved. So let's go after our next person on the list, which is Natalie. So we're gonna go and see where she is and how we're gonna acquire to get her. So anyway, Natalie is being held in a kind of spooky mansion, haunted house kind of place. And in order to get to her, we have to take a roller coaster. This roller coaster to be exact. Now, before we actually get on the roller coaster, there's a monkey that we need to catch first in order to do that. Now, that monkey is gonna be over in this area. You'll see what I mean in just a few. And he's in a room playing some arcade games. It'd be kind of funny if he was playing like a beat 'em up, like Final Fight or Streets of Rage or something like that. That'd be kind of funny and kind of a little neat Easter egg thing to see. But anyway, yeah, this monkey's gonna be in here. And like I said before, he's playing some video games. Well, it looks like he's playing video games, but yeah, your fun's up. You gotta recapture, and then we're going after your master, which is Specter. So, yeah, this monkey was pretty much just giving me trouble. Just that little ray gun they got always seems to mess me up for some reason, one way or another. It's just that, I don't know, they default weapon is kind of, trash. But anyway, yeah, he had me on the bricks. One more little shot from him, and I would have been finished. But you're gonna see, I'm gonna get him before he even gets that chance. It was kind of close though, so it was cutting it. But anyway, yeah, like I said here, it's just a whole big amusement park sort of setting. So anyway, yeah, we're going on a roller coaster ride. We have to take that roller coaster ride in order to get to where Natalie's at. So here's a little question for you guys. Have you ever been on a roller coaster? Are you guys afraid of heights? Me personally, I was afraid of heights and I didn't want to get on a roller coaster. My first roller coaster experience was at it's a place in Ohio. I forgot the name of the Kings Island. Yeah, Kings Island. And that place, for those who've been to King Islands, it's just it's like the equivalent of Six Flags. If any of you ever been to Six Flags, but yeah, it's like that equivalent. But anyway, yeah, I had my buddies there. I was at Job Corps. I went to Job Corps, and we went to this Kings Island place. It took us from ever where we were because, like I said before, I lived in Kentucky for about 2 years. That was where Job Corps was, and in Job Corps, I was a like a manager of a pool hall thing. So I just made sure people put the equipment back and clean that huge room when everybody left. But anyway, they took all the managers of the extra curricular activities and took them to Kings Island. But anyway, where I'm getting with this is that Kings Island is just a place full of roller coasters. I was with my buddies and I had no choice but to go on this roller coaster with these guys because first of all, they was questioning my manhood, and second of all, I just didn't want to show them, I wasn't a wuss, even though I was, terrified of heights. But anyway, once I conquered that fear that day, it was just a blast because I got on every single roller coaster ride that was there. And it was just a blast. I had a great time there. So, I just want to, in your guys' opinion, in the comments, I just want to know, what roller coasters you've been on, and are you afraid of roller coasters? But let me shut up now.
How's it going?
Well, don't just stand there. Get me out of here.
I can't reach you from here. I've got to find a way in there.
There must be a way in here somehow. I remember that they walked me around that way. It took a long time. Just find a way and get me out of here. Will you hurry up?
Okay.
Oh, hurry up. Please get me out of here. It's cold. I'm scared and I have a fear of heights.
Yeah, Natalie, I had a fear heist too. But did you guys notice how the voice changed? How Spike's sound like his balls dropped in that scene, and Natalie just saying like she just smoked a whole carton of cigarettes. Did you guys notice that voice change? Well, that change right there is from the original Ape Escape cutscene. That was like the original voice actors. Like I said before, the Ape Escape on the Loose is a remake of the first one with improved graphics and supposedly new voice actors. I don't know. They probably just messed up with that scene and forgot, that was there. But anyway, these little enemies here are ghosts that pop out of a pot. If you're quick enough, you can get them before they, hop out of the pot. But anyway, yeah, this is the haunted mansion I was talking about before I went onto that whole little tangent about roller coasters. But yeah, this is kind of a haunted place where Natalie's being held against her will. She's, hanging from what seems like a bottomless pit, but it's not. It's just, you'll see what it is when I get to that room. But yeah, anyway, each time we go to rescue someone, there are a group of, well, not a group of monkeys, but there are a few monkeys that we need to catch that goes along with that place. Um, with the exception of the professor, we didn't have to catch monkeys in order to reach where he was. He was just held captive in a cage. But not the same with Natalie. Natalie, we gotta catch monkeys in order to get her down. And you'll see what I mean in just a few here. So, as you've seen by there's Natalie right there, just hanging against her will. And we have the monkey in the white pants, who can be just as annoying as the danger monkeys. But anyway, we got these little ghost things here that's kind of messing with us in our way of catching the white monkeys, because you'll be in a path of chasing the monkey in the white shorts, and then the ghosts they're not gonna leave until you capture all three of the white monkeys that are just going bananas. I mean, these monkeys are going crazy. I mean, and they're just hopping in and out of these tombs. I mean, I don't see why we can't do the same, or at least open the tomb to where they are. But yeah, as you can see right now, it's kind of total chaos, and I was even lucky to get a monkey that was even there. I kind of lucked out there. But anyway, yeah, you just need to catch these monkeys, and if you do get low on health, these ghosts are good for something. You could use them to replenish your health, but the only reason your health will go down is because of these ghosts anyway. So just be careful and, kind of, well, don't do what I'm doing, because you're probably gonna play a little way better than I am. But anyway, yeah, I think it's just luck based. But as you see right there, every time we catch a monkey like before, that little Specter icon pops up.
Ouch! How about trying a lighter touch when bringing me down, huh?
Hey, it wasn't my fault, you know. You saw that it fell down by itself, right? Maybe gave you a good smack upside the head, too.
Oh, really? Anyway, what's going on with Specter?
Still no luck.
What about Jake?
Nothing.
What have you been doing?
Hey, where you going?
I'm going back to the lab. There's no chance of us surviving without that machine. The rest is up to you. Ah! Come on, you stupid ghost! Quit it! Knock it off!
Guys, see the look on Spike's face. It looked like he had just about enough of this crap. But yeah, anyway, when you're done beating the ghost, a door will open up so you could just go right out there. I made a stupid mistake because I didn't know that door would lead right to the exit, so I was just wandering around and trying to find out, where the heck the exit was. Because I didn't know where it was from there, so I just should have just turned around and went to where I needed to be. But anyway, yeah, you free Natalie, so Natalie's, on her own. She's going back to the lab and see what she can do to help us out. But anyway, yeah, we're getting back on this coaster, so we're gonna pay a little homage to our friend Jake. We're gonna go see about him. So it's going to be the final battle between Spike and Jake. So we're going to go back there right now and settle the score. So that door, that electric field that should have been holding Jake, it should be free right about now. So let's continue.
Appears to be going according to plan. Have a wander over to the go-kart ride. You'll find your little buddy waiting for you. That's the final game. And it won't be like those involving Natalie and the professor. You better be very careful. And I expect you to put on a good show.
Wow, Specter is so talkative during this part. Well, during the whole game, actually, he's the most talkative here. But yeah, as you can see, this little area right here is unlocked, so we can go and pay our little buddy Jake a visit. So like I said before, this is going to be the final battle between us and Jake, and I'm just getting my gadgets ready. And we're going to face off against our buddy. Hopefully this will be the last time that we do that. So, welcome to Jake Attack Part 3. So, let's get it on.
Jake, huh? It all comes down to this.
All right, Spike. You've always gotten in my way. But it won't be that way anymore. Today is our final showdown. Let's go!
Alright, let's do this. Spike versus Jake, final showdown. So anyway, this fight is not hard, but I made it look harder than it seemed because I was an idiot and wasn't realizing what I was doing before. So all you have to do in this part is you just have to wait until Jake rev up his little RC car that he's in. When you do, you jump out the way, you hit the little green switch on the back, and that's it. See, I wasn't hitting the switch good enough from my vantage point because I was just hopping over it without because he was closing the little shutter in the back. He was closing that too fast. And if you try to attack him before, you know, he moves or anything, or he gives the clear away, he's gonna have like a little blue shield up. So you never really have to worry about the missiles hitting you from where you as long as you're on that little green little path thing right there. As long as you're on that, you should be safe from all harm. Now, the attacks he got is the missiles, and he'll let out some RC cars, and he'll try to ram into you every now and then too, as you know, you've probably seen before. So yeah, I'm making this fight look way harder than what it needs to be. So basically what you're doing is just wait until you rev up, jump, hit. If you find another quicker, faster way, that's awesome, but the way I'm doing it is just kind of the way I know to do it. But anyway, since this fight is going to take more than usual time, it's been a long time. I know I'm just going off another tangent, but you know, it's just a long time since I actually been go-kart riding. I used to do it all the time when I was a teenager. Matter of fact, when I was a teenager, my brother, he had a go-kart, and my brother was a jerk. He's a year younger than me, but my brother's a jerk, and he still is a jerk. But anyway, what happened was, we went to the park with a go-kart that we had. I think his dad brought him for him, because we're half brothers. But anyway, yeah, I think his dad brought it for him. But anyway, we went to the park, and he was driving it around, and I was just, you know, walking around the park. And then I heard, like, an engine coming closer. So I turned around, and I'm like, okay, what the heck is that? And I forgot that he was on the cart, because we were on doing our own separate thing. And after we went to the park, we kind of separated, because I was playing basketball and he was, you know, riding a go-kart like a maniac. But anyway, yeah, he was coming closer with me to the go-kart, so he started chasing me with that go-kart, and he did manage to hit me, but he didn't hit me enough to, you know, where it sent me flying or anything. But he still was a jerk for that. And one time, like, he did try to ram into me, but I made him hit a park bench because I jumped over the go-kart just in time for him to hit it. So that was like my major cool factor, if you want to call it that. But yeah, anyway, my little brother decided to get on there, and he decided to hit a stop sign because he didn't know how to control it. I have 4 other brothers and 2 sisters, so I have a big family. But anyway, yeah, so you can see, as you can see here, Jake's almost finished. We just have a couple more blows to do, and then he'll be defeated. So anyway, don't do what I just did, and just try to immediately, as soon as the green switch open up, just immediately go after it. But yeah, anyway, yeah, we have good times with that go-kart. I don't remember what happened to it. I don't know where it is. I don't know. Maybe my brother sold it or something. I don't know what he did with it. But yeah, after that little incident with my brother hitting the stop sign, that was pretty much end of the go-kart days. But anyway, yeah, as you can see, he's shooting all sorts of stuff at us. Like I said before, he shoots missiles and sends the RC car after us. And then he tried to come after us himself. So, as you can see, he just goes flying out as that final hit does it end for him.
Jake!
What the... Where am...
Jake! Are you okay?
Spike. Wow. Some strange stuff has been going on. I can hardly remember what's happened.
Jake? Hey, maybe you're back to normal again. What do you remember about Specter?
Specter? Oh. Something inside me really hurts.
All right! It's the real you, Jake! That is so cool!
Spike, did that Specter monkey have me under his control? Take it easy, Spike, all right?
So, Jake, you've finally broken the spell. No problem. You've outlived your usefulness.
That voice, that Specter.
So, Spike, now I've witnessed the full extent of your strength. You've truly surprised me, you know. Even brought back Jake. Pretty impressive stuff. So, what would you think about joining forces with me?
As if! Who would be crazy enough to join you?
Yes, yes. Anyway, let's meet face to face for a little talk. The park castle has been rebuilt into Specter Castle, and that's where I am right now. You're most cordially invited to drop by. I'm waiting.
You heading off, Spike? You bet. Gotta go do a specterectomy.
Hey, I want to go too.
Jake, you should go back to the lab to help the professor. You're injured, and what's more, it'll be pretty dangerous. Especially if you don't have any of the professor's gadgets with you.
But... I see. Uh-huh. Yeah. Sure. I understand.
Jake, can you get back there on your own?
Yeah, don't worry. I'll be fine.
Okay. See you later.
Yeah, see ya.
Spike! Get medieval on his butt!
We'll definitely do that. So on the next part, we're going to finish exploring Specter Land. And until then, like I always say, have a good day and see you on the next part.